This is ThatRomeoTho. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to stop assuming the worst. But before I get into that, I'm going to have to ask you, if you have not subscribed, to please subscribe. And then tap the notification bell so you will never miss a single video. Back in the day, I was always assuming the worst. Like, I was that worst case scenario person. I would never ever look at the glass half full. I always, and I mean I always looked at it half empty. Simply put, I was just not a positive guy. As I went throughout my life, I was like, that's not the person I want to be anymore. I don't want to be that person. I really don't. I want to be someone new. I want to be a transformed individual. And you know, it's thanks to these tips that I've discovered. They've helped me. They've helped me immensely. They've helped me transform my whole life. And I'm about to share them with you. So get ready, because I'm about to rock your world and teach you how to stop assuming the worst. The first way is to look at your past history. What was it like? Was it really all that bad? Did you always have bad things happen to you? Just ask yourself, when thinking about your past and looking back at it, ask yourself, did the worst really happen? Okay, it may have. But did it really happen all that much? Chances are, it probably didn't. The worst probably didn't happen all that much in your past, despite what you may feel sometimes. The worst doesn't happen as much as we think it will. It just doesn't. It's false evidence appearing real. It's fear. It's what it is. You must not let fear rule you. If you do, it will consume you. And then you're always gonna assume the worst case scenario. So I wouldn't do it. Just understand that your past can prove that the worst does not always happen. Don't think that your problems are super big, because chances are they're not as big as you think they are. The second way is to write down the worst case scenario and solve it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Trust me, it will help. It will help a lot. There's a way to solve the issue. There always is. There's always a way to solve your problems, whether you think so or not. Take some time when you have no distractions, and write it down. Write down the problem at hand, and then write down all the solutions. You will be glad you did. It will help you. It may not seem like it. It may seem petty, in fact, but it will help you. It will most certainly help you. So, just please do it, and then thank me later. An example of a problem that you might write down is that maybe you're scared to talk to a girl, right? Maybe you're scared to talk to a girl that you like. Let's be honest, people get scared. Not all people, but some people get scared to talk to girls. It just happens, and vice versa. So basically, write down how you would go about talking to her and dealing with that fear. Just write solutions down to that problem. One solution to that problem could very well be that you just take a few deep breaths before talking to her. Another solution could be just working out, you know? It will help with your anxiety. Work out, take some deep breaths. It will all help with your anxiety. The third way is to take chances. Life isn't fun without taking chances. You gotta take some risks. If you wanna have great things happen, I'm not just talking good, I'm talking great. No, I'm talking extraordinary. If you wanna have extraordinary things happen, then I highly suggest that you take a calculated risk. Taking chances, it will help you become a stronger person. And here's how. It will enable you to become comfortable even when things aren't working out. It will enable you to become immune to it. Okay, I'm not saying that you should go to Las Vegas and gamble your money away. I'm not saying that. Don't worry about what's gonna go wrong. Okay, don't worry about that. Worry about what's gonna go right. And that leads me to my next tip. The fourth way, and the last way, is to start assuming the best. Don't assume the worst. Do a mind flip. Reverse your mindset. Reverse your mindset from negative to positive. Think the opposite of Murphy's Law. You don't always have to think that things are not gonna work out. You don't. Look, life happens. We get it. We really do. But don't let that affect you to the point where you always think that something bad is about to happen. Life happens. It does. Bad things happen. But don't let that cause you to just think negative. Just because things are going bad doesn't mean you have to think badly. Don't assume the worst, because you never know. What if something really good happens? How do you know? How do you really know for sure? You don't. So don't assume the worst when the best could very well happen. And even if something does go bad, at least you're thinking the right way. And even if something does go bad, don't let it affect you. Don't let it bring you down. Life isn't perfect, but at least be a shining light in the darkness. That's how I look at it. Assume best case scenario, in short. If you liked today's video, then I highly suggest that you leave a like down there. Please, I kindly appreciate it. Share this video to anybody and everybody who needs to learn how to stop assuming worst case scenario. And please subscribe to get informed, get inspired, and to get living. Yeah!